Okay, let's get right into it. Today, we are going to talk about a name that you absolutely have to know if you're in the AI space, Hugging Face. If you've been curious about AI, or you're already building with it, you need to understand what this platform is and why it's become pretty much the heart of the entire open source AI world. So let's start with a really simple question. Let's say you're building something cool. Maybe you're a student, a developer, or you've got a startup idea, and you need an AI to do something specific, like generate text, or create images, or understand speech. Where do you even start? Well, what if I told you there's a place where you can find over 1 million of these AI models? And I'm not talking about a handful, I'm talking about a massive, sprawling library of AI brains, each one already trained for a specific job. And here is the absolute best part. They are ready to go right now. And get this, they're almost all completely free. And that is the core promise of Hugging Face, a promise that has totally changed the game for how people build with AI. You know, the easiest way to wrap your head around Hugging Face is to think of it as the GitHub for AI. You know how GitHub is that central place where all developers live and breathe, sharing code and working together? Well, Hugging Face is that, but for AI models. And this is a really big deal, because what Hugging Face is doing is democratizing AI. Before it came along, getting your hands on a powerful model was, well, it was a nightmare. You either had to have the resources to build one yourself, or you had to pay for a really expensive API. Hugging Face just blew that all up. So, to really understand why this is so revolutionary, we need to talk about the huge problem it solves. And that's the just incredible difficulty of trying to train an AI model from scratch. And this analogy just illustrates the difference perfectly. Trying to train an AI model from the ground up is like deciding you want to bake a cake and saying, okay, first I'm going to go grow my own wheat, then I'll raise some chickens for the eggs. It's just insanely expensive, costing a fortune in computing power, and it takes forever. Now, compare that to Hugging Face. It's like walking into a gourmet supermarket where all the best ingredients are already prepared for you by experts. Okay, let's run with this supermarket idea for a bit, because it's a great way to understand that Hugging Face isn't just one single thing, it's a whole ecosystem of tools that all work together beautifully. First up, you've got the Model Hub. This is the heart of it all. This is the gourmet supermarket. It's the central place where you can just browse the shelves, look at over 1 million different models, see how well they work, and just pick the one you need. Next, you got the Transformers library. So, if the Model Hub is the supermarket, Transformers is the recipe book. It's this incredibly simple Python library that lets you take a model that cost millions to train and literally drop it into your project with just, sometimes it's just 2 or 3 lines of code. It just handles all the complicated stuff for you. And then you've got the datasets library. Think of this as for when you want to get a little fancier in the kitchen. It's a huge collection of clean, ready-to-use data, your high-quality raw ingredients, if you want to tweak a recipe or even train a new model yourself. All right, enough theory. What does this actually look like in practice? Let's walk through a classic, real-world scenario. Okay, picture a startup. They need to analyze their customer reviews to see if people are happy or not. Now, the old way, you're talking months of work, maybe 100 grand to train a model from scratch. The Hugging Face way, you hop on the Model Hub, find a model that's already amazing at this, and you have it running in your app by the end of the afternoon for $0. It is a complete and total game changer. And look at this. This is not an exaggeration. This is real code. Seriously, with that Transformers library we just talked about, it can take just 2 lines of Python to pull in a super powerful conversational AI and get it running in your project. It's just incredible. So because it's so easy and so powerful, Hugging Face has just exploded. It's become the absolute center of the open source AI universe. And I'm not just talking about hobbyists and startups. The entire industry is now built on it. You've got over 100,000 organizations, and we're talking the big guns here, Google, Microsoft, Meta. They all use Hugging Face to share their own open source models with the world. Whenever you hear about a huge new model like Llama or Mistral dropping, guess where it shows up first? Right here. Okay, so where does Hugging Face fit into the whole AI landscape? This chart kind of breaks it down. You've got the OpenAI API, right? Super simple, but you pay for every use, and you're stuck with their handful of models. Then you've got tools like Ollama, which are awesome for running stuff on your own machine. But Hugging Face, that's where you get ultimate choice and customization, for free. It's the source where most of these other tools get their models from in the first place. And you know, the best part about all of this
It's not some exclusive club for machine learning PhDs. Anyone can get started, like, right now.
Seriously, it's this simple. You just go to the website. You can browse models by what they do, like generating text or creating images. A lot of them even have these little live demos called spaces, so you can try them right in your browser, no code needed. And if you do want to code with it, it's one little command to install the library, you copy the example code, and boom, you're running AI.
So there you have it. That's Hugging Face in a nutshell. It's the gourmet supermarket for AI, it's the GitHub for models, and it is really the engine driving this whole open source AI revolution. It's literally putting the power of AI that costs millions of dollars to build into everyone's hands, for free. So the only real question left is, what are you going to build first?